That's true. Donation link doesn't get you badges, and the badges are sweet. I agree that the badges are sweet. This is unfortunately does not have any lands in it. Hey, RS Deuce, speaking of Twitch Prime, with the brand new Twitch Prime, thank you for the support. No, there's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch right now. Thanks for supporting mine this month. Let's see, it's definitely a keep. Should be replaced with Frontier. Yeah, this deck's got some sweet ones in it. Take that $20 and buy a different mask. Now can I have my number? I need to like go to a store and like try the masks on in person. All right, Moto, how much memory are we using? Oh, it felt like 2.1 gigabytes because that's how many it's using. All right, well, we'll have a re-kick here in a minute. Yeah, play Ancient Tomb. Deck you for 2. How much money for you to stream trying the mask, son? Normal 7-hour day. Good lord, I don't know. I'll have to think of. I'll get you a number by the end of the week, Justin. I'm gonna have to think about this though, because the problem is like I feel like regardless of what number I'm gonna give you, you're gonna hit it at some point. So like I really need to figure out how much this is actually worth to me. I really have to figure out how much it's worth to me. So the mask wasn't strictly uncomfortable so much that it's hard to see out of the eye holes. Also, like being in character for Geoff all day, it was not an easy feat. Nobody cared until you put on the mask. I think my Chrome has this beat. Yeah, I've got a lot of Chrome tabs open, so like this is Chrome 800, Chrome 600, 400, 400, 300. My total Chrome is using a lot of memory. It skipped across my, yep. Getting a mask for the Three Musketeers. Chrome is just RAM stress test software with integrated browser features. Yeah, I'd be pretty surprised if the plan isn't to replace Arena with MTGO with Arena long term. So this works on Chandra too, right? Look, all I'm going to say is there is a 0% chance that if their plan was to replace Magic Online with Arena long term, that they would be upfront about it. There's no guarantee that they are or aren't. I'm just saying from a business perspective, there is a 0% chance that they would be upfront about that change and that goal. I don't think I'm supposed to smash here, right? I think I just passed back. For people that don't know your history, for people out there that didn't install Magic Online for the first time using a dial-up internet connection in the early 2000s, mid-2000s, whenever this software released, Magic Online didn't have every card when it released either. They created it with just standard and then slowly backfilled sets as they had time and saw fit. Does that sound like any other software that's being worked on currently? Like, don't get me wrong, like, it's probably not going to happen anytime soon, but I also know that if Arena, and this is a big if because it's being written by people at Wizards of the Coast, if Arena is software that's being designed properly, they don't have to code every card individually. A well-designed TCG engine, they're just coding the rules engine, and then you put the card text into the rules engine, and the rules engine just knows what to do with the card text. So it's not back coding every of the 10,000 Magic cards that exist. It's coding the mechanics from those cards into the rules engine. For reasons I'm not going to get into on Anoronics, I actually have someone lined up that I'm hosting when I sign off today. What do I do here? Part of me wants to play the Chandra, but another part of me wants to just, like, sit on it. Like, they can just kill the Chandra with the Edge Champion, right? Part of me wants to just, like, wait until we draw Urza's Ruinous Blast. Part of me wants to just wait for Urza's Ruinous Blast. Oh, well, I guess if they crack my Chandra, I could potentially, like, kill them on the backswing. So I guess I just nug them for 2 here. I'm like, I'm going to exile an Urza's Ruinous Blast and hate myself here, but nope, just a land. Urza's Ruinous Blast, for people that don't know their modern staples. Jeez, kids these days. 5 mana, legendary sorcery, exile all non-legendary permanents. Non-land, non-legendary permanents. Kids these days don't know what Urza's Ruinous Blast is. No, I think casting Monkey's really bad because I only untap 1 land per turn. Well, I know for a fact that they code every card on Magic Online individually, so I wouldn't put it past them to be doing that again in Arena. Hey, Rabner, howdy, welcome. Glad you enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of sweet decks. We had some bad decks too, but we had a lot of sweet ones. Someone asked if I did software development in a previous life. I did hobbyist development. I guess I did. I worked as a systems analyst for a little bit. But yeah, I contribute to a number of open source projects as well. Am I dead? I might be dead. Not quite. 1, 2. This is 10. We are exactly dead because of the signal pest. Yep, everything's on YouTube. All right, we get to bring in our Stony Silences, our Wars. Wow, we got a lot of good cards for this. We get to bring in an extra Ruinous Blast. This is probably a drinker out matchup. I probably never cut the Day of Destiny. Avacyn is sweet. Do you think I want these other ones? I guess Linval is pretty good, huh? We'll trim like these Hazorets. Do I want to trim the Chandras too? Probably just want to bring my curve down. Thalia is probably a little bit medium too, because I don't want to make my Ruinous Blast cost more. I think I like this. I think I like this. Someone asked, do I want to cut Mox Amber if I'm bringing in Kataki and Stony? And I don't think that I do. Not only do I think I need the mana for Mox Amber, but if I have Kataki or Stony Silence in play, I'm probably winning the game by enough that I can afford to have a Mox Amber that doesn't do anything. So when I don't have Stony or Kataki, I want Mox Amber. And if I do have Stony or Kataki, it's okay that my Mox Amber is bad, because I have Stony or Kataki against Affinity. I feel like anybody who's watched this stream before knows where this hand is going. I feel like anybody who could consider mulliganing this hand has never watched this stream before. I feel like you don't appreciate risking it for the biscuit if you don't keep this hand. It's got Isamaru in it. It's unfucking beatable. I hope we get the biscuit too. Me too. Hey, look, I'll just play another Isamaru. That's how that works, right? We have 20 lands, 4 Mox, 4 Spirit Guides in our deck. So almost over half our deck was hits there, right? This deck actually has a bunch of mana in it. If we miss again here, we're dead. I think this I'd keep this hand every time, I think. All right. And that's okay. I think that's okay. I think this hand has a lot of potential upside in it. It's probably worth keeping every time. Especially with 28 mana sources in our deck. I'm gonna go ahead and restart Moto here because it's hemorrhaging memory. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I do appreciate it. Enjoy my wonderful terminal and our beautiful painter servant background. I guess let's chill while we're waiting for it to load back up. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Remember, if you enjoy my stuff, consider subscribing to the channel. The subscribers are the people that keep me here. You can also support my stuff by supporting some of our wonderful sponsors. MTGOtraders.com. Love to buy and sell some Magic Online cards with you. And if you use code HOGUN PayPal at checkout with them, you'll save 8% on your singles orders there. CoolStuffInc.com. Buy and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. InkedGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience. Using code Jeff12, you can save 12% on custom playmats, mouse pads, binders, and bags there. And of course, we'd like to welcome everyone to Hoaglandia. Please talk to your friendly neighborhood moderator about receiving your complimentary timeout. All right, we're dropped our first match to Affinity, but we're heading back on in for the next one here. Got our sweet red-white Urza's Ruinous Blast Legends deck here. Sounds good, Trax. Have a good evening. And yeah, of course, I'm excited to do it. That's a good shout out for everybody in chat who might be an aspiring streamer at home. If you missed my post on my blog that I linked on Twitter, if you're someone who streams Magic on Twitch on the regular, I'm just going to link my blog post in chat. Basically, I'm interested in helping host smaller streamers after I wrap up my streams for the day during the week. So if you're interested in maybe having me host your stream once or twice or 2 or 3 times at some point in the future, follow the directions there and drop me a message on Twitter with the information I asked for. And if you're just a random viewer at home, I'm going to be hosting random smaller streamers at the end of the day. So be sure to hang around and check out some potentially great people. Didn't seem sweet. Ruinous Blast is like absurd in this matchup, right? It exiles, right? Sorry, I don't know my modern staples either. Holy shit, it does. Wow, is this card just absurd in modern? Is that card like just like genuinely very good? Wait, what? Are they playing Amulet Titan with main deck ley lines? I know, I need to learn my modern staples. Razor Verge Thicket. Are they just Bogles with Colony Garden? Are they Bogle? They might be Bogles with Colony Garden. Depending on how late you stream extras, maybe we could coordinate after my Wednesday evening stream. I do the evening stream every week. Is this a Devoted Druid combo deck? This could be a Devoted Druid combo deck. Captain Lannery Storm. Beep, beep. Alright, well, we're potentially dead to a Devoted Druid next turn. What the fuck does this card do? To one target creature an opponent controls attacks that if able, untap a creature, it's indestructible. Lannery Storm, unkillable. Yeah, we're wrathing if we untap. 10 out of 10, not close. God, this card is absurd. That card's very powerful. They have a Dryad Arbor. They have a Dryad Arbor. Smush. If there's any card that pushes this deck over the top to being playable, it is certainly this one. This is a very, very powerful effect. It's like Plague Wind +++, right? Is basically what this card is. I wonder if these Thalias are worth playing in the main deck, because they make this card worse. Well, Linvala's the nut here. They have a lot of chump blockers, so Hazoret's probably not very good. They're also a low mana cost deck, so I'm going to cut Hiroki. I feel like I don't really want these Thalias because they make my Ruinous Blast more expensive. Yeah, we also get to play Ancient Tomb. We get to play 3 cop. We get to play Ancient Tomb and like in a Mox, so. Huh. I don't know how I feel about the red card strictly in this deck, but like getting to play Ruinous Blast seems like something worth exploring. That seems like something really strong that's worth exploring. I'm gonna bottom this actually, because I'm gonna get to go turn 1 Ancient Tomb, turn 2 land Captain Lannery. Like, we can actually just sweep the board on 3 with this hand. Am I dead? Sure. Yeah, they only have 1 card left. I'm pretty sure we're just supposed to sweep here. This deck feels like it needs a way to gain some health. Oh, I lost my... It kills my thing, so I shouldn't have shocked. I should be higher. Yeah, I shouldn't. The reason I shocked there is because I'm dumb. Yeah, our Ancient Tomb, I should be +2 here, but I'm dumb. It's a pretty good one. It's a pretty good one. And you're dead. And you're dead. Man, fucking Kamigawa block. Fucking Kamigawa block. Getcha. Look, right back into the Q chat. Dive right on in. Alright, this deck is sweet. Like I said, I don't know how I feel about Thalia, but everything else that's going on here is kind of great. We get to go Kytheon on 1, Thalia on 2, Lannery Storm flip Kytheon on 3. Yep. Thalia should be pretty good here. Lyra is interesting. She's kind of expensive. Are there any cheaper cards you could play that have lifelink? Urza's kills the cloud. Yes, it does. Yes, it does kill the cloud posts. Yes, it does kill the cloud posts. We're missing some mana, but when we get some mana, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, whew. Whew. I need to cool off here a little bit for a second. Oh, yeah. Give me that. Give me that sweet, sweet ancient tomb, chat. Give me that sweet, sweet ancient tomb. 0 forever with the $15 donation. Run this back with your changes. This deck seems like a lot of fun. 10 out of 10 will do 0. I'll have to put some thought into some changes for sure. They're dying very quickly. They're at 8. They're just like dead on board. A yellow hat with the host. Welcome to folks coming over from Nassif's channel. Hanging out, playing some Modern this afternoon. Currently playing a sweet red-white Legends deck. They can't restore balance this turn, right? They need, yeah, restore balance costs them 5. They have to pay 4 for their Cascade spell, and they have to pay 1 more to cast restore balance. And Gideon survives the balance too, that's true. They can restore with Spirit Guide, Truth. Yep, Spirit Guide definitely works. They did not realize they needed a Spirit Guide. Alright, so just board in this 4th Ruinous Blast, because we do that every game. Katakis and Stonies. Hiroki's pretty bad. Hiroki's been pretty medium so far. Do I want Damping Sphere? It's not good against Cascade. It's like, okay. It makes them pay 1 more. Thalia Heretic Cathar doesn't really accomplish much, right? I don't think I want Damping Sphere. I think that's just worse than all these cards I have in front of me right now. Hi, waifu.
Yo.
Yo. I'm gonna run it like this. He brought me food. He brought me a drink, too. You're the best.
know I am. I know I am. I am great.
This stream is in no way sponsored or endorsed by Delicious Pure Leaf brewed iced tea here, but Pure Leaf, if you're out there, it certainly could be.
But my flavor is better.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. The raspberry's pretty good. I think this is a keep. You got plenty of mana. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. Like, turn 2 Lannery's pretty good. I love the summer corn chowder. You know what kind of soup I like. You really do love me. Am I supposed to go?
Eat out a lot.
Or are we just... I actually think the way this hand's lined up, I'm not supposed to play the Ancient Tomb on 1. I think we're just supposed to go 1, 2, 3 here.
I did that so they can mark off their
You did that so they can mark off their bingo square? Look at that. You're so good to the people. You're a wife of the people.
We're gonna do video game streams soon. We were gonna start with Crash Bandicoot, and it releases on Steam, I think, in a couple of days. I don't quite know off the top of my head. If I recall, it was the 29th, but sometimes I'm dyslexic, so maybe it was a different day. Were you muted that whole time?
I was not muted, but I'm going to mute myself now so I can eat my sandwich. Did you want to say anything else to the people before I mute?
No, I don't think so.
Gosh, this curve is gross. All right, I'm just gonna play on curve here. I'm gonna mute myself momentarily, chat, so I can eat.
Did you mute now?
Nope, not yet. What do you mean?
Crash Bandicoot, the trilogy is releasing on Steam. It released on PlayStation 4 and maybe Xbox last year. The Insane trilogy. It's all the original games, but like remastered in HD and on different systems. So
we can't attack with Hazoret this turn anyways, but this does let me put the Ancient Tomb into play tapped, which is nice. And we're smushing for a pretty sizable amount of damage here, huh?
Do you want some ice cubes for your tea?
No, I'm okay. Alright, I'm gonna mute here really quick so I can eat my sandwich. So we don't have to listen to me chew. Don't go anywhere, we're gonna just keep playing Magic. Man, that was a good draw. Man, that was a good draw. So I was gonna get to play Hazoret regardless, but now I get to play Hazoret and attack with him. How much to make landfall happen today or tomorrow? I don't know offhand. You'd want to look at the queue average and take a peek. To make a deck happen today to interrupt my current lineup, it's always you have to get a deck to 100 points. To get a deck to happen tomorrow, you just have to get it above the other decks or within the top 2 or 3 decks in the queue. Cousin Vin with the 7-month resubscription. Thank you very much and welcome back. I appreciate the continued support. Will the goblin ever return from the graveyard? I mean, he's dead, so probably not. Suspended Gargadon. I think I'm going to hold this land for now in case they have another Restore Balance. So opinion on the Impact Trimmers deck. I think it's okay. You can definitely win games. It has good tools for the format. I think it's more of a mid-range deck than an aggressive deck, though. Like, I think a lot of people look at the deck, and because it's mono-red, they're like, oh, this is an aggressive deck. In reality, the way it plays is really more of a mid-range deck. They just suspend more things. Nihilith. Whenever a card is put to put his graveyard for every remove a time counter. Okay, interesting. 4/4 Fear. All right. I'm gonna grab a mountain here so I don't have to pay health. Do I have any double white cards? No. Even if I did, this makes white mana at this point. They might just sack these to their Gargadon at this point. They have a Gargadon. Yep, you should always ask for my opinion on a deck list before you send it in. How many one of deck lists do I allow into the queue at once? What do you mean, Jet? Yeah, they suspended a Restore Balance, which is interesting. Oh, right. These have to pay for them. How many copies of the same deck? Ideally not more than 2, I think. I think I'm going to say 2's my limit for the time being. Blue-white. Yeah, that sounds fine. That sounds fine, Eneronics. Generally, I don't think I want to do more than 2. Alright, opponent concedes, I guess. Alright, we're 2-1. So we lost the first match to Affinity, but we ran a little bit bad and kept a risky 7 in the second game. Tech seems really powerful. Ruinous Blast is kind of messed up. We have played Living End recently, and I'm not really a big fan of it. You can find it on my YouTube channel. You can watch the games and look for my feedback at the end. What about 100 burn decks? Never again. Yep, if you go to bit.ly/donation queue, you can see everything that's in the queue now and how many points they have, so you can always predict what's coming up. You can also type !donation queue in chat to get a link to that. I feel like I can't mulligan this on principle. If we hit a red source on 2, this hand is just like the absolute nutter butters. We could just go like turn 1, 4 power. And I feel like we could probably brick for 1 turn and not die. That's a fine deck for me to put in the queue, Isubus. If you want to just put that in as a regular deck in the queue, I'm happy to play that one. I think that deck's got sweet things going on. Remember, unless something is on the no-fly list, it's just a $10 donation to add something to the queue. Obviously, if you want to see it sooner rather than later, you'll need to donate a little bit more than that. But to just get something on the list, it's only a $10 donation for subscribers. Valakut. Sweet. The fact that we hit this land here probably means we're going to race Valakut really hard here. Sounds good, Anoronyx. If we don't get to it today, we'll definitely get to it tomorrow. I forgot to plus that, which means this can die to a lightning bolt now. I forgot that it was going to flip. I had pressed my auto pass hotkey. God, this hand is insane. Are they dead? They're dead, right? This is a turn 3 kill on the play. They're actually dead. This is 5, 9, 11, 13, 14, 15. Holy shit. I wasn't sure if the red splash was worthwhile, if like red was the right secondary color for Ruinous Blast, but like, good lord. That was like really impressive. Like that was just like a good modern hand, right? Yeah, this deck's sweet, holy. It's really sweet. So this is a matchup where Ruinous Blast is not good. Which is fine, since it's been like absurd everywhere today, basically. Do I want Sahali in this matchup? Justin with the $100 donation. We should def play the Anoronyx deck next. Alright. Alright. It does also have crap hands sometimes, but like, you know, like when people are asking me, is this deck good in modern? Like my answer is always, well, does it have a nut draw? I'm like, this deck definitely ticks that box, right? Yeah, they have a hard-ish time killing her. I don't know. So like, my problem with boarding in this card is that like, when they get their Valakut out, they just like kill her with the Valakut. So like, while she like stops escape shift, like their Titans still destroy us. Justin free from the shackles of the cult, right? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna submit like this. Yeah, I don't think I really. Yeah, I would imagine this matchup's not amazing for us. But like, usually this deck can overkill you by a significant margin. This is pretty mediocre. I'm mulligan this. This is okay. Yeah, I'll keep a land. This is not nearly as aggressive as the first one, but I think it's above average, so we'll keep it. The fact that Lannery, Kytheon into, does Kytheon into, Karizev flip Kytheon? It does, right? Because the way how is he worded? It says, at the end of combat, if at least 2 other creatures, it does, right? Yeah, Karizev does flip Kytheon. Really? Gosh. Magic is great. It's such an intuitive and easy to understand game. I really understand why it reaches so many people the way it does. What's going on, Rug? Welcome. Glad to have you here. All right, I'm going to mute myself one more time and slurp down the rest of my soup. Well, that's a bag of dicks. Poor puppy. Poor puppy, you didn't deserve that, pupper. You had so much to live for, pupper. Lannery Storm. Oh. Oh. Did they miss a land drop? They missed a land drop, right? That's probably good for us. Chat, this card costs 4. Chat, these cards cost 4. Now this makes mana. There's stubborn denial in this deck. That's fucking great. Valakut's getting very close to killing all of her stuff. Ooh. Beer Leaf tried to kill me. Fighting through the breached. They have Simian Spirit Guide? Oh, they die to this. Land. Yes! Victory! Cheese! 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 Get Winter Orbed Nerd. Confirmed tier 0. Confirmed tier 0. Nice! Summoner's Pact opponent. GG easy. GG easy. What do the kids say? Easy clap? Is that what the kids say? Have yet to play a game 3. This deck is a hoot. This deck is a hoot. Yeah, but I think so. The payoff here, Nathan, is Ruinous Blast. And this card is really bad with File and really good with Mox. So I think this card is worth building around. This deck is quite the collection of Magic the Gathering cards. This deck is quite the collection of Magic the Gathering cards. It's sweet that this is an aggressive deck that gets to play a sweeper. What does this hand do? This is probably fine. It's like not super impressive, but fine. You could say this deck is legendary. You are not wrong. Are you getting me something special? I told you get an emote, Justin. Libelik with the $20 donation. Let's do Tribal Flames again. Sounds good, sounds good, sounds good. Sounds good, Rose. I always check my messages after I'm done with the stream for the day, so I will let you know tomorrow. Or let you know later this afternoon, sorry. Awesome, Libelik. Yeah, that deck was sweet. Hopefully we hit Ruinous Blast next turn. We actually kind of need to kill their stuff, right? Just like mono black, one drops that attack for 2, basically. It is literally mono black. That's a bump in the night. Alrighty. Well, Well, shit. I think we're dead. I'm playing this instead of Drinker because our out here is drawing Ruinous Blast, so I don't want to lock my lands out. They've only played 1 mana black cards this game. We lost to 1 mana black card deck. That's terrifying. Alright, so Ruinous Blast in, Drinker out. I probably just like don't mind some of these bigger bodied things that can block. Justin works for a criminal organization or a big government agency. Yeah, Avacyn's a pseudo sweeper. God, how do they ever beat a Thalia? How does their deck ever beat it? They're just like mono creatures that can't attack into a 2/1 first striker. Do we think there's any cards in my opponent's deck that cost more than 1 mana? What do you think, chat? Nah, Bone Picker costs 1. Bone Picker costs 1. I solve problems for a living. Oh, lordy. Don't crowdsource costume ideas to Twitch chat. Don't chat. Chat is just gonna tell you to buy all of them. What the fuck is that? Attacks. Yeah, that sure. Yep, that's the thing that happened. Green screen bodysuit. Hey, I will have you know that we are currently 3-1 in this league, chat. Thanks for all the awesome content. Thanks for the 3 months of support, Lieutenant Khan. Welcome back. I appreciate it. And I appreciate everybody staying here today. Hope everyone's having a great Monday. Had a great weekend. My name's Jeff Hogan. We're hanging out playing some Modern today. We're in our last match in this league. We're currently 3-1 with Red White Legends. We're gonna be playing some Blue White Bogles in the league after this one. Maybe we did lose game 1 here, so it looks like we're pretty far ahead in this game, but we do have to win a game 3 on the draw still. Flipping Kytheon is not optional. Can I have some money to buy you stuff on Amazon? Yeah, I think Justin sent you enough money to buy stuff on Amazon today. Chat, spam Declan so Jeff knows he's the only king we swear allegiance to. Oh, Justin. All right, let's turn the corner here. Push. Those are the Declans. Part of me wants to time people out for spamming, but another part of me can't time people out for spamming Declans. What's the point of a green screen bodysuit that covers my face? Like, if you can't see me, isn't that just like the same as turning the webcam off? I can't spam Declans. Can I get a timeout? Green screen your face onto your face. I don't think I want Path. There should be a button that you click. Like, if you're using Twitch chat here, if you click this, it'll show you all the emotes that you have. Well, I'm pretty sure a 2-1 and a 1-3 are things my opponent's deck can never beat, so we're gonna keep this. Justin, you could make it so you look like Geoff. Okay, Geoff stream back on. Let's get that fun going. Yeah, that was a great draw. I'm just like snapping this trade here. I wonder if they're playing Gravecrawler in their deck. It's like a one mana, two power idiot. Take one for the team, puppy dog. They are literally just playing every single one. All right. These are my first strikers. They shall cut you down where you stand, opponent. Is opponent actually a bot? Are you a human? Are we human? Or are we dancing? Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. I feel like they can't stop attacking. They're just like, every turn, they're just like, smash into my wall of creatures. Marco Lumpin, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime support. I appreciate that. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch right now. Thanks for supporting mine this month. Welcome. All right, how about a 3-4? Will a 3-4 push you over the edge? If we start a hat fund, I can't say no. They just don't stop attacking, chat. Every turn, their creatures are just being cut down mercilessly. Have a heart, opponent. Those creatures have families. You have a combat trick? Am I getting combat tricked? What just happened? What just happened? Oh, it has rebound. Gets 2-0 and death touch. You have killed my creature, opponent. You have touched him with the death. All right, my first strikers can get in there. I don't know what's happening, but we're going to be 4-1, so God bless us, everyone. Are they dead on board? This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They are exactly dead if I crack both these clues. I feel like I'm going to blast them to prove a point. That nerd watched the ad and hot damn it gave me 100. Thank you for the bits, that nerd. It was crunchy. Should I go to the hospital? Are you dead? Are you dead? Smoke! Yay! Justies. We're running pretty good today. We had a medium league with the historic summoning deck, but the last other two were 4-1s. Would you consider mono blue artifact combo deck? It's not, I don't know. Is that blue steel? Because no, I would not. We went 3-1 and then that happened. Yep, basically. So, This deck is really sweet. This card is kind of just absurdly powerful in Modern. It just like, there are a lot of Modern, we talk all the time about how Modern's a format about playing to the board, and this card just like destroys boards, right? It doesn't destroy your board, so it's like a one-sided sweeper, and the fact that this is an aggressive deck that gets to play a sweeper is like big game. Big game. So there's definitely something I'd be interested in playing, and we had someone donate for us to run it back. I feel like we might want some amount of middling life gain in the deck, like Helix, or look for some crappy legends that might have life link, or maybe there's some other planeswalkers, like a Johnny Vengeance could possibly be a card that's playable, just to like offset some of the damage that Cloudkeeper deals to us sometimes. But the aggressive draws out of this deck are sweet, and Ruinous Blast really gives you a lot of play against other decks that play to the board. Yeah, and it's just like, it's got sweet curves. So at any rate, Justin